It has been an unforgettable journey, and sadly, it has nearly come to an end. Francesca, Casey, Joey, Sam, Ian, and Moises, you all mean the world to me, and I will never forget the strong bond we have created in such a short amount of time. From this past year's conference and many other wonderful events, I will take with me the many memories we have made and the lessons we have learned everywhere I go. This experience has been life-changing, and I hope that you all have enjoyed this past year as much as I have. My thoughts on our journey is that it doesn't matter how we got to where we are now. All that is important is that we were able to make it. I would like to thank all of the members, advisors, and Mr. Hamilton for giving me this wonderful opportunity. But mainly, I'd like to thank my advisor, Mrs. Groves, my wonderful chapter, and my family. You all supported me through everything. You were by my side during the good and the bad days, and no matter what, you always found a way to make me smile. I know I would not have been able to make it to where I am today without all of you. Thank you, FBLA Arizona. You have made a huge impact in my life, and I would never change it for anything in the world.
First and foremost, I want to thank all of the members and advisors for giving us your trust to lead our organization. You have all made my journey as a state officer such an incredible year, and one that I will never forget. I had the wonderful opportunity to make so many new friends and were able to grow, making FBLA Arizona one big family. I'm very thankful for the support all of you have given me, especially my campaign team manager Nancy and my entire campaign team, because from the beginning you all devoted yourselves 100% into making this dream of mine happen. Sam, Casey, Anna, Francesca, Joey, Ian, Mr. Hamilton, and our coaches, I am amazed to see how our friendship has bonded us, making us one great family. I also want to give a huge thank you to my second mom, my friend, my advisor, who was the reason I embarked in my journey to become a state officer in the first place, Miss Sabamba. You helped and committed yourself in assisting me through the entire process, and I am truly honored to have you in my life. My family is very grateful that we had the opportunity to have you in our lives. Last but not least, muchas gracias para mis padres. Nunca hay un día que no trabajan duro para darles a sus hijos todo lo que necesitan para sobresalir en esta vida. Los amo mucho y gracias por asistirme en mis sueños.
My experience in FBLA has honestly changed my entire life. It created a pathway to whatever my future will hold. I have been in this amazing organization since freshman year, and every single year, it inspires me to change my life for the greater good. The most beneficial part of being a state officer was meeting all of the wonderful and extraordinary members. I met a ton of you at the National Leadership Conference, and even more of you at camp. But no matter what the conference was, I've realized how much the members have made me the person who stands before you today. I would like to say thank you to my wonderful advisors, Miss Annie Hunter and Miss Sharon Weeks. Without your extra push, I would have never gotten to this point in my life. Last but not least, my fellow state officers. Guys, you have honestly made me become who I want to be. You're also my family, and I've been with you for nearly a year now, and I would have not traded it for the world. In my campaign speech that I gave before becoming a state officer, I stated a quote. That quote said, "Leaders do not create followers, leaders create other leaders." Thomas Peters. And this quote has truly shown me what integrity stands for. So once again, thank you to those who have changed my life, for I will forever be in your debt. Thank you once again.
A few years ago, I was in your shoes, seeing the state officers give their goodbyes, and now you see the average Joe stand here, who's awkwardly smiling and waving. You all supported me, and I became a state officer. The officer team and I always say, remember who put you in this position, and that is always the members. Thank you all for that support. That being said, I wish to thank not only the members, but the amazing advisor who supported me through all of my endeavors, even though she said, really, when I turned in my application. Mrs. Mendoza, I love how much you have done for me, and I will never forget that. You will always be my Tia Marcia. Thank you to my team, Ian, Sam, Casey, Anna, Noah, and Francesca. You have made this year more enjoyable and have become 6 of my closest friends. This will be a bond we will share for our whole lives. I love you guys. Thank you to our state director, Mr. Ryan Hamilton, who knew I was going to run for state office when he met me 6 years ago. You have shown me how to be a leader and to always have fun. Despite the hardships I may face, I know I can always count on you as a boss, teacher, and brother. I also wish to thank my mom, who took me to my first conference when I was 4. You have introduced to me my future as a business leader. I love you for everything that you have done for me, all the long car rides, late nights, and pushing me to do my best. And Dad, sorry I'm not home as much as I should be, but you always said to try and leave a legacy somewhere, and now I have. I have learned that you can never forget a year of amazing memories, friends, and food. Thank you all for putting me on the stage as your Vice President of Public Relations. Thank you, FBLA Arizona. You put me here, and I'll never forget you. Always keep your expectations low, so you'll never be disappointed. Thank you, FBLA Arizona.
From the lessons learned to the bonds made, this organization has had the greatest impact on my life. Now there are a few people I'd like to recognize who helped me throughout this amazing journey. To Mr. Hamilton, thank you for everything you have done for me. You truly taught me how to be a great leader and opened the doors of my life to unlimited possibilities. To my wonderful chapter advisors, Mrs. Kaner and Mrs. Denton, you helped me through the good and the bad, the highs and the lows. Whenever I needed advice or someone to talk to, you guys are always there. But most of all, you believed in me, and that is something I will forever be grateful for. To my parents, thank you for always pushing me forward, for your unconditional support, but most of all, for your love. And to Casey, Sam, Anna, Joey, Francesca, and Moises, thank you for being everything I could have ever hoped for in a team. All of you have changed me for the better. You are my friends and my family. I will forever remember the moments we had, but I will take every moment you shared into my heart and cherish them forever. And finally, I would like to thank all of you, the members of this great organization. The passion you all hold inspires me each and every day and reminds me of the reason why I decided to run for state office. Believe me, the dreams we share are worth fighting for. Never doubt yourself, never question your ability, always move forward, and most of all, never give up. Thank you, FBLA Arizona, for all that you have done for me, and all that you will continue to do.
Serve you as a state officer for the past 2 years. These 2 years have been nothing short of memorable and exciting, and I will cherish forever the many memories and friendships that have been made. As my time as a state officer comes to a close, I would like to thank a few people whose support has made my time in office successful. Thank you to my advisors, Mr. Pelka and Mr. New, my campaign manager, Nick Asensio, and all of my fellow chapter members at Estrella Foothills High School. Without you, I would have nobody to teach me valuable life lessons each and every day. You're the best advisors and friends that a guy could ask for, and it's been great fun working alongside you. Thank you to my former advisor and second mother, Miss Michelle Connor, for convincing me to join FBLA on my very first day of high school, and to always take advantage of every opportunity presented to me. You have been an inspiration and voice of reason to me throughout my high school career, and I cannot thank you enough. Flame on, Miss Connor. Mr. Hamilton, thank you for your constant support in the past 2 years and for always teaching me more about the world of business and how to grow as a leader. You've truly become like an older brother to me, and I can't thank you enough for all the help and guidance you have given me. To my family, I cannot be more grateful for the character and values you have placed in me. Without you, I wouldn't be who I am today, and as I move into the next phase of my life, I cannot be more thankful for all of your love and support. I love you all and will always be there for you. Anna, Francesca, Casey, Joey, Ian, and Moises, thank you for standing by me and helping me to be the best leader I could possibly be this year. You are truly my second family and cannot wait to see what the future brings for us all. And most importantly, thank you to the amazing members in FBLA Arizona. Serving as your Executive Vice President and National Officer Candidate this year has been a privilege that I will not soon forget. Each and every day, I did my best to make your experience in this organization the best it could possibly be, and I hope I succeeded in achieving that goal. Now, it's my turn to walk the plank off this leadership. I do so with a smile, however, because I know the best days are yet to come for FBLA. Good luck to all of you with everything you do in your lives. I know that each and every one of you will unlock the potential within you and be successful in some way. I can only hope that I was able to play a small part in that success.
For me, that first step was into my business teacher, Miss Barlow's classes on my very first day of high school. Back then, FBLA was just another acronym, and I was a shy, unconfident girl who was unsure of her future. I was looking for that one thing that would allow me to break out of my shell and gain the confidence that I desperately needed. I found this opportunity in FBLA, and looking back, I can honestly say that joining this wonderful organization and making the scary decision to run and be elected for 2 terms as an FBLA Arizona State Officer has been the most remarkable journey of my life. I'd like to take a moment to thank the individuals who helped me get to where I am today. To my parents, thank you for always being there for me and encouraging me to shoot for the stars. I hope that I always make you proud. Miss Marcy Barlow, my wonderful advisor, thank you for having faith in me for the past 4 years and seeing the potential in this once shy girl. To Mr. Hamilton and the rest of the state officer team, Anna, Joey, Ian, Moises, Sam, and Francesca, thank you for becoming my second family this year and for giving me a place where I know I belong. Even though we've only been together for a short amount of time, the memories we've made and the laughs we shared could stretch from here until forever. And lastly, to all the FBLA Arizona members and advisors, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done for me and will continue to do in the future. I've learned a lot in my time serving as a state officer, but I think one of the greatest things that I've learned is to seize every opportunity we were given. As this year draws to a close, I challenge each and every one of you to chase your dreams and do what you think is impossible. If you're anything like me, you just might stumble upon the journey of a lifetime. It has been such an honor